tournament?
Amazing, Michael.
From organization, participation, the level of seriousness attached to it, and all of that.
The organization for this WAFU tournament was incredibly, amazing. I'm saying this because we had all the teams camping at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. So it helped WAFU in terms of logistics. You wouldn't need to keep teams in a hotel where you would need a bus to transport them to the match venues to play and bring them back to their training centers and other stuff. This is a situation where all the teams were camped there. The teams were there with their technical staff and some management members. And Michael, is a confirmation of the fact that the facelift that has been given to Pram Pram is really a blessing in disguise to Ghana. Because most of the countries that came, especially from Nigeria to be specific, because we had the technical study group, one of the members was from Nigeria, and he kept saying that, left to him alone, every country in Africa should get a facility like what we have in Ghana to help the development of football in their countries. And I think that that's a huge endorsement, for the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. Quite apart from that, Michael, we did not have challenges in terms of transportation because the teams were there. We did not have challenges in terms of water. Everything was flowing. We did not have challenges in terms of food. And Michael, let me take this opportunity to applaud the kitchen, women of Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. They were working 24/7, because almost all the time food is ready for the teams to eat. They will eat breakfast, they will eat lunch, they will eat supper, go and play, sometimes even snacks. But they were always on their feet to ensure that all these things are provided. Quite apart from all these things, security was also, top-notch, led by Mr. Ansa. He ensured that almost every game there was adequate security. Quite apart from that, the environment itself was also secured for everybody to feel at home and do whatever they want. And in terms of medicals too, we had, a resident doctor who was there with the team 24/7. And we had another who joins and then go back home. And we had a stationed ambulance. Another one was also hired in addition. All these things were put in place to ensure safety and security at the tournament. So, Michael, organization was great. Now, when you come to the games itself that were played, for me, I have attended a lot of WAFU tournaments. Never served as a media officer of any of the WAFU tournament. This was the first time I was serving as a media officer. And I'm not saying this because I was the media officer. Michael, I went to the WAFU tournament in 2018 in Togo. The recent ones that was played in Togo, I watched some of the games. And quite a number of WAFU tournaments that have been played around Niger, Nigeria, and the rest. But in this particular WAFU tournament, I saw something special. The quality of play that the teams displayed was amazing. Was very, very stupendous. Look, Côte d'Ivoire, the eventual winners, right from match day one, they showed that they were in for the tournament. And I recall in the pre-match, press conference, to their first game, the head coach, Yunis Zarduk, he told me that, look, if they are unable to win the tournament, they have disappointed Ivory Coast. I asked him why, and he said, even with this tournament, the investment that the Ivorian Federation and the Ivorian government has made in the team, he sees it as a responsibility to win the tournament just to say thank you to them. And from match day one, they played their first game against Burkina Faso. They beat them 2-1. They played against, Niger. They beat them 1-0. Their final game against Togo, they beat them 2-0. They came to the semifinals, met Ghana. They beat us 2-1. They went to the finals and beat Nigeria. And so clearly, everything indicated that they were in for the trophy. And the team was quality. Even Togo, that exited at the group stage. Michael, if you see the quality of players that Togo brought to this particular tournament, and it was not as aggressive as WAFU tournaments used to be. This time around, all the countries were playing football. Look, this is a tournament where Benin exited. And the Ghana coach, the Nigeria coach, the Niger coach were all unhappy that Benin was exiting the competition at the group stage. because of the quality of football that Benin displayed at the tournament. So, Michael, in terms of play, I feel that, it was quality. You look at the Ghana team, yes, every Ghanaian expected that Ghana should go all the way to the finals and win the tournament. But I always say that we must also respect other countries. This is a developmental tournament.
So is it that the other countries were better?
Yes, that's what I would say. Especially Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire, yes. We played against Nigeria in the first game of the tournament. We drew 1-1. Then Cote d'Ivoire beat us in the semi-finals to go to the finals and win the tournament. And Michael, anybody who was at Pram Pram or anybody who watched all the matches will attest to the fact that Cote d'Ivoire had a very good team. From their captain Kudus to their number 15 man Ali Kone, wonderful players. Look, the Ghana team, in my opinion, in the game against Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana could have managed to get to the finals by pushing the game into the lottery of penalty kicks. But I think something went wrong in the game and it did not help us. The substitution of Kevin Ahiableh, in my opinion, affected the team. And Cote d'Ivoire had an opportunity to play. The guy is a soldier in the middle for Ghana.
I see.
And he was able to stop almost all the moves of Cote d'Ivoire. Okay. But he was forced out because I realized he was limping and the coach had no option than to take him out. The moment he went out, Ali Kone, the player that he was marking in the middle, got the opportunity and scored the winning goal for Cote d'Ivoire. Ghana also had a very good team, Michael. If you look at the game that Benjamin Sivagnon played at this particular tournament, I think that he has really indicated that he has come of age. And then Blaise Ege, that player too showed a lot of promise.
Ege.
Very good player.
Super player. He played
very
for Golden Cakes in the 2024-2025 season.
I was impressed with his performance. For Aziz, we all know Aziz.
One of the top guys in the FA Cup competition.
And we all know what Aziz will do. But there was a certain central defender. His name was, I think, Raymond Ajmai. He used to wear the 5 jersey. Michael, I think that this team is very promising. And even there's another player called Reese. He wears 15 jersey. Another amazing centre back. So, Michael, I feel that it was an incredible WAFU tournament. And the purpose of this tournament has been served. Because this is a tournament that is meant for mainly development. It's not for qualifying. Usually during the WAFU tournament that is used to qualify for the AFCON, it is too aggressive because the teams want to qualify. But this time around, they all resorted to playing quality football because they knew that, it's not for any qualification, it's for development.